The South Galaxy has been shattered by Patrick Swayze.
I think you clipped the mic really bad, but whatever.
Who cares? I don't care. Why would we care about the quality of our show?
Honestly, I mean, it's really just been going downhill since the first episode.
Yeah, was it ever even on the hill is the real question.
Ever since you said howdy y'all, it's just really been losing it since then.
Iconic. Not really. Not even iconic at all.
Iconic.
I hate when people say that, but I also say it sometimes.
I mean, have you ever... The only time I was ever like, wow, iconic, was have you ever seen that Barbie video where she's just like talking about like real feelings and I'm like, what is this?
No.
She's just like, sometimes I feel like I'm supposed to be happy, but then that makes me sad when I'm not happy. But then I'm like, it's okay. And it's like really deep and I'm like, what is happening?
That is very strange.
Like Barbie is an icon.
Dude, Barbie, like for real, that was like, that's such a huge thing to like children. I don't think it's a huge thing anymore because like now 5-year-olds went from playing with Barbies to like
playing with Jake Paul.
Or I was going to say on their phones, but... I mean, that also is a thing.
I think my joke was funnier.
Yeah, probably. Well, mine wasn't a joke. Mine was real.
Yeah.
This is a real talk.
That is true. And it's a high five.
That was a high five?
I hope that picked up.
And if it didn't, I'm just going to add a really generic high five, like whoosh, sound effect.
It's like a whip. It's like, wait.
Yeah. Because we just high fived so hard. Like, you whipped me with the towel earlier.
But, like, it wasn't in, like, the hot way.
You dang dangus. It, like, he had a towel... And he whipped me with it, and it like I was facing him, and somehow it wrapped around and hit the back of my thigh. He's got whip skills, dude. Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Kentucky Jones.
I don't think that story was good enough to talk about on the show.
It wasn't, but my leg still hurts, and that's why I'm upset. It doesn't still hurt, but it was feeling irritated for like a solid 10 minutes. So I'm thirsty. I'm gonna drink this bottle of water. I'm gonna drink it.
Oh, that was the worst noise ever.
It really... I don't know why it made that noise.
I really don't like that. I'm upset.
Anyways, so today we're gonna be talking about why we love each other.
I'm breaking up with you.
What if we did have a breakup, like, on the show?
Oh, man. We just had a big... Dude, I told you, we need to make fake beef.
Fake beef.
We need to Taco Bell it and make fake beef. That was a good one, wasn't it?
Uh-oh, you can't say that.
Or, like, 7-Eleven.
Does 7-Eleven sell fake beef?
I don't know. You ever had a hot dog from 7-Eleven? Like,
no, but hot dogs aren't made of beef. They're made of pork, dummy.
I'm sorry. What'd you just say?
Hot dogs aren't made of beef. They're
what
made
are you
of
from,
pork.
Jersey? Hot dogs.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Get your hot dogs here.
Just need some delicious hot dogs. 10 cents for a hot dog.
Hey, I'm walking here. Get your corn dogs.
You want some mustard?
Your Velociraptor.
Would you prefer some ketchup?
People say ketchup really upset me.
Dude, how do you look at that and say that's pronounced catsup, or is that like a different thing? Is that a different word?
It like I don't know, because I have seen it like spelled like that.
I'm gonna Google it right now, right here, right now. We're gonna settle this.
But anyway, back to the fake beef. We need to make fake beef so we could get like, if I just like, you ever seen that video? What was it? Fousey Tube and Rice Gum, where like they had like fake beef, and Fousey Tube like fake punches him really hard, and everyone's like, yeah, this is fake. And then like a couple days after, everyone's like, ha, we fooled you, it was fake.
Catsup and ketchup are two different spellings of the same condiment, which today is a westernized version of the condiment first introduced to European traders in the late 17th century. So they're the same thing.
But like ketchup is like the new term.
Yeah, ketchup is just, the actual saying, and if anybody says catsup, they can fight me right here, right now. I got the boxing gloves. We don't need any boxing gloves.
No, you don't.
Yeah, dude, they're right here.
For those of you who can't see, which is everyone besides me, he put his hand in his shirt.
I really wanted to make like a very like a very dramatic noise so it could sound. Or how would sliding boxing gloves sound?
It doesn't make any noise.
It would just be like putting your hands on the gloves. I wish I could be like that guy from all those like 70s movies who made the noises. What's his name? I can't remember.
What are you talking
about?
That
like black guy. He was in Spaceballs. I remember him distinctly from Spaceballs. He was just really good at making sound effects with his mouth.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I wish I could be like that guy. What a guy! What a cool dude.
I mean, Sure.
Like, I just get really close to Mike and be like, I was sliding the boxing gloves on. And you just... He was really good at making sound effects. I'll pull up some videos of him later and show you, because it's very interesting to watch his process. It's not really
Trust the process.
He's a cool dude.
I mean, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I only remember him from Spaceballs, though. I remember he's been in a lot more stuff.
My mom is really loud, and I hope she's not picking up on the mic.
She's not. We don't live with our mom.
Did you just say our mom?
No.
Yeah, you did.
What are you talking about? You're my mom.
What?
You birthed me.
How'd you find out? Who told you?
Man, you know, that reminds me of that thing from Phineas and Ferb. The funniest thing on Phineas and Ferb, where he was like, my life started when neither of my parents showed up for my birth. And I'm just like, that's hilarious, especially for a kid show on Disney of all things.
Like, yeah, where
that's
it's like
so
that's like
funny.
such like a like, I don't know, it's such a well thought out joke.
It really is, and that's my also my only problem. My problem with Big Mouth as a show. I don't like the show Big Mouth.
I do not either.
That's my full review right there. Is that I don't like Big Mouth.
I'm sure that's not an unpopular opinion. That show kind of sucks.
Actually, I've so many people I've seen so many people like it. Yeah, and so I'm like, my problem was most of the humor was just like regular like child like potty humor, but like
what is it, a Shrek movie?
The only joke that I remember that really stuck with me was like it was like literally like a 30-second span where they had like two good jokes.
Oh yeah, and the Pitbull one.
Yeah, his Pitbull. He named his Pitbull like featuring Ludacris, and then he was like, "Yeah, he's got a rare condition where he's aware of his own existence." And the dog looks in the mirror and he looks really sad. And I thought that was so funny. Like, if the show had more, you know, like jokes like that instead of like girls have periods, like it would have been a way better show.
I couldn't even like get through like the first 3 minutes of that show.
I watched all the way up to the last episode. I didn't ever watch the last episode because
we should watch it together.
I was just kind of like tired of it at that point. It was a chore to watch it, really. Like I would find myself like normally if I'm watching something and I'm into it, I'll actually watch it, you know. Yeah. But this one I was like, man, if I have to watch this, I've got to be doing something else with my day while watching it, like as background.
It just feel like a waste of time.
It's really a waste of time. It's not a good show.
I remember like I watched a review of it. I watched I Hate Everything's video about it. Funny guy.
Oh yeah.
And he there was like apparently there's just one scene where this kid like banged his pillow, like, you know. Like,
yes, there is.
And the pillow gets pregnant.
It's the most disturbing and like most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's like so like why?
Yeah, like I remember watching that and I was just like, that episode. The entire thing. I was so uncomfortable. I almost had to turn it off.
Really?
Yeah,
like, it was that bad?
It's because the pillow like talks and stuff like that, and it's like a sentient being, and then it has like a pillow child. Oh my god, it's so bad.
See, like I love absurdist humor, but like
that's just not okay.
That's too absurd, and there's no real jokes.
And like I don't know, it's a shame too because I love John Mulaney, and he like I think he like wrote and he also starred in the show. He played one of the kids.
Yeah, but he also sounds like a full adult, which is really an issue in and of itself. Like he's just like,
they all do.
I'm John. Yeah, but they're like 13.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I guess that kind of adds to the funny, quote unquote funny, of the show. I don't know. It's just. I like John Mulaney, don't like Big Mouth. Big Mouth was bad. Dude, you almost made that in the trash can.
Oh, wow, that's like right next to it.
He threw the empty bottle behind him and almost made it into it bounced off the rim. You should be next LeBron.
Dude, sign me up for the Harlem Globetrotters. Harlem Globetrotters.
The Harlem Grape Fodder.
What?
I don't know, dude. I'm trying to be a funny man.
I think I want to go see the Harlem Globetrotters one time.
Were they good?
Or like I met someone from the Harlem Globetrotters.
You really can't say Globetrotters.
Shut up.
You got some problems.
Harlem Globetrotters. There we go. I gotta really think about it.
I've been to one professional sports game in my life, and that was when I went to go see the Tides play the Red Wings.
Oh, you remember who they were playing?
Yes.
I know. I went to several Admirals games. Which you ever been? Hockey games are dope.
They seem cool.
Hockey games are so much fun, because it's just fun. Like,
the only reason I remember who the Tides were playing that day was because my little brother was intentionally rooting for the other team to make everybody in the stands upset. It was really funny.
How long ago was this?
This was he was like 7 years old.
Well, so that's always been a thing he's done.
Yeah,
huh?
he's just always been like evil, pretty much. It was really funny, honestly. That was a funny day. I think I might have went to see them a second time. I don't remember. I distinctly remember the first time.
I went to go see them once, I think. But seeing the Admirals, I went to like 3 Admirals games, and they were rad.
Like, I'm not like a sports fan, so I don't go see sports games. I went because my dad was like, I got Tides tickets. You want to go? And I was like, yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't like watching it. Like, I don't like watching shows. I don't like watching it on TV. But like, going to a game is fun.
Oh yeah, going to games. I can definitely see the appeal to it, especially if you go with friends,
Not
or family.
Not going to like a
people you care
football
about.
game. Something like not too crowded and like where people are crazy. Because like Tides are semi-pro, so there's not like a bunch of people there.
Ooh, like I can only imagine.
Why do you burp so much during the podcast?
I don't know. It's probably because we eat right before.
Yeah,
generally.
we usually do. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like if I went to like a professional like football game, I don't think I'd enjoy it as much.
I've been to college football games and I didn't enjoy it very much.
Because it's like everybody in the stands is like, if you go to
I don't even enjoy the high school football games that much.
that's why I don't go to them. If you go to like a professional game, you know, everybody in the stands is like a diehard fan. If you're like a regular fan, or maybe like a diehard fan who can't afford tickets,
you're just gonna tickets are expensive.
You're just gonna watch it on TV. But if you're like that devoted, you get tickets. If you just go as like not a diehard fan, it's kind of hard to get into. Probably. Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And I think I like baseball games because I know everything that's going on in baseball. Like baseball is my favorite sport probably. Yeah. And I know what's going on in hockey games too. But like football, I'm kind of like, eh.
That's my like I know I only know like the rules of football because like my dad's a big football fan, so and I've watched plenty of football games like on TV. I just like never watched it to the point where like if my dad is downstairs watching it, I'll sit and I'll watch. But like if I'm like it's not something I'd watch.
We got to talk about the Skittles Super Bowl commercial that you have very strong opinions about.
Okay, so explain it because you know more about it than I do.
Okay, so there's this kid and he's like 17. He's like our age. And or he's a year younger than us because he's lame.
We're 18.
We're adults. And I guess for some reason they just picked him of all people. I don't know why. He doesn't really like have anything Skittles related on his Instagram or anything. But they just picked him.
It's probably like a contest or like a sweepstakes. Like
maybe.
Maybe he got the golden ticket. You know, like,
maybe. Yeah,
he's the Charlie Bucket.
Maybe he got the golden Skittle from the package. What if you got the golden Skittle and you ate it?
Okay.
And
you got to search for it in your stool.
Oh my god.
Oh, yep, I found gold flakes in the stool. Anyways, continue.
I mean, you don't digest gold because people like put like shredded gold on stuff.
There's edible gold,
which is weird, but it's not like you digest it.
It's so you can flex.
I remember 2 Chainz made up. Hey, we're getting off topic. Yeah. Anyway. 2 Chainz.
Right.
He got picked, and they made like David Schwimmer's in the Skittles commercial. And instead of like showing it on the Super Bowl and I guess paying millions of dollars, they're just gonna like show it to this kid.
Yes, but all right. Here's my thing about that. If the sweepstakes has already passed and this kid has already won, I don't know because like I don't remember seeing any advertisements about the sweepstakes or anything like that, or even I don't even know if it was a sweepstakes.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
But my thing is like, how is that a way to properly advertise your product? Why is you being like, we're going to show this kid our Super Bowl commercial, but nobody else? How is that going to make me want to go and buy Skittles?
I think it's just people talking about it because, like, see, we're doing it right now. And I think, like celebrities are, like, adding this guy, and it's like, yo, you got to show me the commercial and stuff like that. I don't know.
Maybe I'm a simple man, but if you're showing me a commercial where you're eating delicious Skittles, and I'm like, wow, those Skittles look succulent and delicious, I'm going to want to go buy Skittles. But if you're like, we're showing this kid our commercial, go buy Skittles. I'm going to be like, no. Why would I want to buy Skittles?
Well, I mean, like, I probably don't care because I'll eat Skittles no matter what because I love Skittles.
Oh, I know you do. They're your favorite.
They're awesome. I love Skittles. So I guess I don't really care that much and commercials really just aren't my thing anyway.
I've never really looked at a commercial. Like, I mean, there of course have been situations where I've looked at a commercial and been like, wow, that's like the coolest thing. I need to buy that. But I don't.
A super soaker.
Yeah, precisely. Or the new Batman toy set. But yeah, man, like, I've never been like one to look at a commercial and be like, man, I should really go buy this product. Like, it's just like I look at a commercial, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you see like 1,000 advertisements a day or something crazy like that because you think like everything you see is really an advertisement.
Well, especially if you're like, especially in like New York, dude, you can't walk around without looking at a building.
Or like
and there's
even
a
like
giant billboard
in school and stuff because like everybody has their logo on their stuff and everything. So.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, that's a weird thing to me is like buying shirts that have just logos on them. I'm a victim. I do it all the time.
I was
like,
gonna say, I was like, yeah,
I have a lot of
like several of your like sweaters and stuff.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Vans stuff, especially. And like, I never really think about it as like, wow, I'm a walking advertisement right now because I'm wearing the Vans shirt and the Vans shoes and, you know. Yeah. But I mean, I guess I can see that, but most people just buy a shirt because it's cool. But I mean, I guess it is kind of smart on the
that's what I'm saying.
Brand.
We need to make Real Talks and High Five shirts and wear them all the time and like give them to our family and stuff just cause.
Yeah, I guess so. You gotta flex them.
Yeah, be like, this is our thing.
And we got to make like really cool designs so like people like we'll just wear it to school and people are like, oh dude, is that Gucci? And I'm just like, no, it's Real Talks.
I actually really wanna get like some really cool designs.
Oh yeah, I'd love, dude.
Maybe like hire a designer or something. Hire a designer. Grah, get.
You'd be like, I want this one to look because he can't speak actual English.
Have you ever seen that picture of it where his mouth is wide open? He's got like extra teeth, like.
No, but have you seen the video of him speaking a coherent sentence that you can actually understand?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's like, hello.
There's only one of them. Like,
have you ever seen that video of him at the aquarium?
No.
He's like, look at these things right now.
Oh, you did show me that a long time ago.
Because it's so funny.
Sweet designer. What a guy.
I love him.
He hasn't really.
He hasn't been doing much.
Yeah, he was popular because of the memes surrounding Panda in 2016.
I mean, that song was kind of a banger.
It was okay.
I liked Timmy Turner. That song was kind of a banger.
Timmy Turner. Like, that's where we're like, if you were watching subtitles with that, it'd start out like the subtitles would say Timmy Turner. He be wishing for a burner, and then in the brackets it'd be like inaudible, like during the rest of it.
I believe that song is actually about like, if he had a wish, he'd kill everyone or something like that.
Kind of like XXXTentacion's Freshman Cipher.
Food will be bountiful, death will be bountiful, alcohol of you peasants. It's like, whoa, sir.
You know, a lot of the comments I saw in that video when that cipher first came out were like, man, that's so disrespectful to the DJ to have him turn off his beat. Like, he probably worked hard on that beat. I'm just like, he's talking about killing people and you're worried about disrespecting the DJ?
Well, it's like, I mean, he was definitely trying to get people talking, and it worked.
Oh, yeah. I mean, real talk, though, X isn't that bad. He's not that bad.
He's okay.
He's got some good stuff, but I mean, at least he's not as bad as most of the SoundCloud rappers. He's like one of the only successful SoundCloud rappers.
Are you telling me 6ix9ine isn't successful?
No, I mean they're successful, but I mean like actually because of their talent and actually because they're good.
Bones is SoundCloud.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he started. Because I mean,
he just put all his stuff on Spotify.
That's interesting. I only ever listened to him like on Spotify.
His stuff came out on Spotify in August. Before that, he was all SoundCloud.
Huh. Well, I mean, that's cool, I guess. But then again, you don't see people talking about Bones as much as you see people talking about X.
Yeah. I thought 17 was really overhyped though, because I did not think it was very good.
I haven't listened to it all the way through.
I did not.
I've only ever listened to, what is it, Jocelyn Flores?
Yeah, that's like the only good song from it, I think.
Well, it
starts out and he's so like high and mighty because he's like, if you are not ready to go inside my mind, you do not want to listen to this album. Or like he says some stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, come on.
He's a weird dude for sure, but I mean, at least he's got talent though. He's good at, because I still can't get over that video that I sent in the group chat the other day, of like him like reading off of like some of the stuff that he wrote. And like, it sounds good.
Yeah, he's definitely got some good. Like, I don't like his like stuff where he's trying to be deep. Like I call that like I think that's like fake deep, where he's like yeah, teenage emotions.
Yeah, but at the same time,
he drops them bangers though.
He needs to have something that's between, that has a good level of like actual deepness and then banger quality. Because if you're listening to Tea in Your Hood versus like Revenge, you know,
dude, sipping tea in your hood is that song goes so hard.
It does. You're right. Or like Look at Me, you know, like,
yeah.
He's got two complete opposite ends of the spectrum. If you listen to like Revenge versus
it's versatility.
Like, Look at Me.
It's versatility.
It really is. Or like, oh man, what's the name of that one song? that I showed you, where the music video is like really crazy. It's very short and it's got like a very like classic hip hop vibe.
Yeah, I know. It's
Hold on, I gotta like find the title of that song because
you sent it to me one time.
I really like that song because like his lyrics are good and consistent, and he goes hard. Like,
yeah, and he's like
let me find it.
You ever hung with gold chains? He says something like that.
It's called Riot. That is a great song, and the music video is wild.
That's because it goes with the Look at Me music video.
But like, if he had more stuff like that, I would be.
And then there's that video where he hangs a white kid, which
that's in that same video.
Yeah, which
that's at the end of it,
which is cool, I guess. I still don't really get the message he was trying to convey,
because it was. I believe that he had like a little African American kid sitting next
black
to him.
kid,
yeah, and he was like hanging a white kid, and I guess I mean, you can like. It seems like he was trying too hard to push the message.
I don't even understand what he was trying to say.
The song is so good though.
That song is awesome. Yeah,
I love that song personally. Hello, we're back.
Sorry, my mother.
His mom came in. Yeah, we're children. Shut up.
We had to.
What were we talking about?
We had to look after the dogs. We were talking about Riot by XXXTentacion.
Great song. Very great song.
Yeah, definitely. It goes hard.
If he had more stuff like that, I would definitely be a bigger X fan.
Because, I don't know if you ever listened to I've told you about the Revenge mixtape before.
Yes, you have.
Can we have, like, Music Mondays where we just talk about music?
Dude, we could totally have Music Mondays.
I'm so down with that.
Because I love music. Music is my thing.
Yeah, music is my thing, too. I love
music.
Dude,
we share a thing. Same thing.
Just like how we share our spit.
What do you... Oh, poor Ralphie.
He was making noise.
Yeah, but he's a cute boy.
I mean, he is cute, but
cute boy.
He was making noise. Yeah. Like we were just talking about, because the Grammys happened last night.
Yes,
to date the episode.
We're gonna talk about the Grammys right now.
And it's probably gonna go up like a week after, but
yeah.
Or what? This will come out. This will come out 2 weeks after.
If we're uploading 3 times a week on our Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule,
which hopefully
we're updating.
Let me see who won the Grammys.
Uploading episode 1 today.
Hopefully. Yeah. So
album of the recording episode 8.
So Bruno Mars for 24K Magic won Album of the Year.
Yes, but it's weird because the only song that I have ever heard off of that album is That's What I Like.
Have you ever heard 24K Magic?
No.
Because I like that song.
Actually, I think I have.
It goes pretty hard.
Where he's like 24 karat magic, and it's got like that. Yeah. I guess I have heard that one.
He's like, I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. Wait. Childish Gambino is just going as Donald Glover now?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No,
I think you told me about that.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive because I remember we were playing PlayStation together, and I mentioned something about Childish Gambino, and you're like, yeah, he's only going by Donald Glover now?
I do not remember that.
You were the person who told me that. But yeah, and it sucks because he was only nominated for that. He wasn't
Personally, I think he should have won Album of the Year. I love that album.
Then again, I mean, I was thinking he would at least get nominated for a rap album of the year, but then again, that to classify that album as rap is kind of difficult.
No, I'd say it's definitely R&B. That's not rap.
Yeah. It's like it's not even it's like is it really R&B though?
Yeah. I'd definitely say it's like
alternative R&B.
Yeah.
If I were to say, if I were to classify.
Well, that's like
if you look at R&B and you're like, if you think of like what do you think the epitome of R&B is? Would you think it's like
Well, R&B is such like I don't know.
It's because I mean, you think like, R&B would be a broad spectrum, but I don't think it really is.
Yeah, like have I ever told you to listen to Black? It's like 6 Lack.
No.
He's like alternative R&B, and he's really good. He's got this song called Problems, and it's really good. It's like a love song, I guess, breakup song. Who's
like a famous R&B artist? Like who's probably like the most famous R&B?
Beyonce used to be like R&B, right? Like Jackson 5.
Is that R&B?
I guess so. I'd say that's like R&B, rhythm and blues.
True, but then I mean, it's weird. I never really got into R&B as a genre.
But if you look into R&B, That's What I Like by Bruno Mars got best R&B performance, which I like. I guess.
I guess it is. No. Honestly, I feel like it's more pop than R&B. If I'm being quite honest.
Also, Humble beat The Story of OJ for best rap song, which I certainly think.
But at the same time. It's my same. The Grammys seem to have.
I mean, the Grammys does not constitute what's good and what's not.
Yeah, they have the same problem that I have with the Billboard. Is like they really kind of. And it's especially with the like with the hard rock and metal, I was disappointed with the choices for the Grammys for hard rock and metal.
The War on Drugs. I never even listened to that.
But,
That won Best Rock Album.
Yeah, I know, and like that's what's weird to me. It's because like, they let me see this. Yeah, because they classify.
Sorry.
They put Mastodon on the nominee for Best Rock Album, and also I believe they put them on the best metal performance. No, they were also nominated for the Best Metal Album. And Mastodon's most recent album is not metal, at all.
I need to listen to it. I mean, because I've been so into rap recently, which I've been trying to like get out of, but like I keep getting dragged in with like new stuff that I find.
Yeah, same. And that's how I was, because I mean, you know me. I'm a big rock and metal boy.
You're an edgy boy.
I am an edgy boy, but I branch out into rap and stuff as much as I can because I enjoy it. I think it's great.
And I guess "Run" by the Foo Fighters is best rock song. That song's pretty good.
I agree. That was definitely
like that song.
I mean, Dave Grohl, insanely talented.
It's not as good as like the stuff they used to make. Like "Everlong" is such a good song.
Oh yeah, it's a great song for sure. What?
Problems by Six Lack or Black, but I think Six Lack sounds funny.
It does sound
that got nominated.
Oh, that's good for what? Best rap
/ song collaboration.
Oh, well, that's cool.
That song's really good.
I've never listened to it.
I gotta show it to you. I like it.
We talk about Black Bear for a minute, and why every white girl on the planet likes Black Bear and Russ.
I listened to Russ the other day for the first time. I wasn't into it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is except for teenage white girls. Honestly, because like that's all I ever like. All the white girls at our school are just like, oh my god, Black Bear and all the edgy white girls at least, who are like, oh look at me, I vape. They're all like, oh, Black Bear and Russ are my saviors.
You know
what? You're intently looking at the Grammy list.
I didn't even know there was a. Donald Glover won Best Traditional R&B Performance for Redbone.
Oh, good for him. Because I was really hoping he'd win something.
Yeah.
He's definitely he's really branching out as an artist, and I think that's really cool.
He's so talented.
Because this album, I've never seen somebody take such a drastic change of style from his, if you listen to anything off of Camp or even what's his other Because the Internet.
Which is one of my Because the Internet is one of my favorite albums.
Yeah, and if you compare it to his most recent album, it's so different. I've never seen anybody change so much, style wise. Yeah, it's really cool. And I'm really he seems to be doing well for it. I mean,
yeah, he's definitely. I mean, I really like that album.
Very talented man. He's actually is he directing or right? I think he's either writing or directing. There's going to be an animated Deadpool cartoon that's going to be on FX, I think, that's coming out pretty soon, and he's either writing or directing it or something like that.
But when I was looking at my phone, I realized there were comedy albums. Mm-hmm. I didn't know there was a comedy album thing.
They also have a spoken word category, which I find kind of weird.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, those are the Grammys that.
Those are the ones that they don't show on TV.
Yeah, that they give off camera.
I mean, I really gotta listen to some of these because
it's upsetting. And that's one thing. I remember my mom was watching the Grammys last night for a little bit, and then she was like, I had to turn it off. It kept getting too political.
I hate that. I don't care. Let me see the cool performances. The only time it's political, the only time it's okay to be political is when it's when Kendrick Lamar performed at the Grammys 2 years ago, when To Pimp a Butterfly came out. He was his performance was awesome.
I mean, naturally, it's Kendrick.
Yeah, and but he was it was all about it was a bunch of black people in chains and stuff, mm-hmm. and they're in prison, and then he performed. I forgot what song he performed, but then the end of it, there's a big climax, and then it shows a map,
mm-hmm.
and it's I believe it's a map of Africa, and it's labeled Compton. And I forgot what he was like trying to do with it.
Yeah.
But like everyone was like, "Oh my god, but if you like Africa so much, why do you, like people were saying dumb stuff like that?"
Yeah,
and
course.
I was like, that's obviously not what he meant.
People are gonna say dumb stuff about anything. I'm all for like voicing your opinions
if it's artistic in a way like that. But if your acceptance speech is like, "I hate Trump" and blah, it's like, who cares,
You know,
dude? Like,
yeah, I'm all for people voicing their opinions.
also, sorry for clipping the mic. I hit the table
Um,
by accident.
People voicing their opinions, it's great, especially like political opinions. I think it's necessary for social change for people to voice their opinions.
Yeah, no doubt.
But if I'm watching the Grammys or the Oscars, man, just talk about your song or your movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about your views. Show me your views and your art, and I'll care about it. But if you show me your views when you're just accepting an award,
This episode's running long.
like, if you're accepting an award, like, I would prefer them to express their opinions through their art medium. That's what I need.
Yes, exactly. Like, but if you're like,
I'm not looking to you to be my political leader. I'm looking to you to express your opinions through your art. That's why I enjoy your stuff. You know, like,
I really don't care what you're doing. Like, it's so obnoxious.
it really is. Which I don't want to watch the Oscars this
Like,
year.
do it on Twitter. Like, don't do it.
I've kind of given up on the Oscars because you know me. I love movies and I love watching movies and I love criticizing movies. I mean, not like criticizing in like the bad way, but I love like looking at what makes a movie good or
the
bad.
artistic value.
I love
it.
that.
Yeah.
It's one of my
We do
favorite
that all the
things.
time.
But I'm so out of touch with all the movies that are at the Oscars this year, or like the past few years. It's like, I mean, and I guess it's always kind of been this way, but like the movies that get nominated and the movies that win are never movies that you would like. You're like, oh man, let's go see this movie. It's always like some weird, like kind of indie kind of movie, you know, like The Shape of Water by Guillermo del Toro. I really need to watch it. Apparently, like that's the big ticket. Like that one's probably gonna win most of them this year.
Let's watch it. Let's do an episode about it.
Because Guillermo del Toro, I love him. He's great.
What movies has he done?
He directed the Hellboy movies. He directed Pan's Labyrinth. He's got all those weird like fantasy kind of like movies.
I dig those.
And he's always got like really cool like practical effects. I love him as a director. And the movie that he got, his movie The Shape of Water got nominated for Best Picture this year. And it's like this cool thing about how like this, there's like this weird like sea monster dude, like he's a sea creature, like half human, half like amphibian or something like that. And he like this girl falls in love with him or whatever. I don't know. It's a weird plot, but that got nominated. But like I never heard anything about that movie until I was like, oh, it got nominated for an Oscar. Like it's really weird. Like I don't know like any of the movies that got nominated. I haven't seen them in theaters. I haven't seen trailers for them or anything like that. And I guess the popularity of a movie doesn't mean it's good. But like one of my favorite movies of the past year was Logan. I love that movie. It's you all know Logan, the movie about Wolverine.
That's your name.
Yeah, that's my name. That's me, Logjam. But yeah, man. Like, and the only thing they got nominated for,
I still need to watch that too.
It isn't, as far as comic book movies go, that's probably one of my favorites because like, it's not only like a comic book movie, but it's so grounded in reality, and like the acting is so good and the directing is so good, and it's just Hugh Jackman does an insanely good job.
He's got to be one of the best actors.
And the only thing that
really
movie got everybody's like, dude, this movie might actually be like one of the first like superhero movies to get nominated for like Best Picture. But it only got nominated for, the only thing it's nominated for is Best Adapted Screenplay or something like that. And I'm just like, that's upsetting because Hugh Jackman put his soul into that role.
Because it's the last time he's Wolverine,
and,
apparently.
Like I remember seeing like a quote from him, like a tweet, and he was like, this is the Wolverine that I wanted to play like 20 years ago when I first played Wolverine, and I finally got to do it. And I'm like, man, that's great because he is like the person who has been playing a superhero movie, like a superhero for the longest, pretty much. I mean, of course, so is Patrick Stewart, the guy who plays Professor X.
Oh yeah.
Him and Hugh Jackman are like the only two that have been in a role for that long.
Man, that guy has been bald forever.
He really has. He's a cool dude though. He also did a great job in that movie because like he played Professor X when he's like old and demented, and like he's like clearly got some dementia going on because like in his brain he can't like control his powers anymore, so they have to keep him in this like big like suppressive like room so he doesn't. Oh, it's super cool.
I need to watch it.
It's a great movie, and I really wish it got nominated for more Oscars because it deserves it for sure.
Anyway, we were talking about music.
We were talking because we were talking about Grammys, and the Oscars are basically the Grammys of movies. I was going to talk about
how Fleetwood Mac got Person of the Year.
Really?
Even though that's a group.
No, just Fleetwood got nominated. Mac didn't. Like that's like Blake Shelton got nominated or got called sexiest man of the year. Or whatever.
He's really not that cute.
I mean, I'm sure personality wise, he's a cool dude. And
I mean, but I don't think he's cute enough to be like sexiest man. Like he's no Dwayne Johnson.
if they're like, I believe he won the year before. I believe he won 2016. Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah. But like if we're talking sexiest man alive 2017, who would you say?
You know me, I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
You do, but like
he's a good-looking guy.
I feel like if you're gonna
who did a lot this year and gets sexiest man alive.
I really don't like what.
It's usually about what you do, but what did Blake
2017? Who is big in 2017 that is also an attractive gentleman?
Hugh Jackman.
Jackman for sure. I love Hugh Jackman.
He's a good-looking guy.
Huey, my boy.
You ever seen Prisoners?
I have not. You always ask me this.
I do. I've actually stopped. It's really good, dude.
I'm gonna watch it eventually.
All right, we're getting way long on this episode.
I don't care.
Dude, you want to keep going?
A little bit. I like talking.
We could finish talking about movies next episode. Let's finish up all the music talk today.
Okay. Yeah. So like.
You ever heard "Landslide" by Fleetwood Mac?
No, I've never listened to any Fleetwood Mac. Well, actually, there was like one song that a friend
I've been
suggested.
afraid of changing. I know you've heard that song before.
Okay, yeah, I have.
That's
like,
Fleetwood Mac. It's a really good song.
It's one of those things where like I've heard it, but I didn't know the artist.
Well, it's like every white mom song ever. Like,
dude, yeah, like John Mayer. Man, I don't know because I'm completely disconnected with like that kind of folk.
I actually can really get into that sometimes. Like
I can't get into
grass
country
and stuff like that. Like sometimes I'm really down with it. Sometimes
I've never been able to get into country.
Oh, I can't either. I mean, unless it's like The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and the song's a banger.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure.
That song's awesome, dude.
It's a pretty good song. I'm not gonna lie. Not off front.
Not front.
Especially on Guitar Hero 3, it's
where it's like kind of rockish. That's that. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Kendrick got nominated for. Or he won. How many Oscars did he win? He won 4. I'm pretty sure it was 4.
He won more. When To Pimp a Butterfly came out.
It was. Let's see. He won best. He won Rap Album of the Year. He won best music. Was it best music video or was it best performance? I think it was best performance.
I think it was best rap performance or best song or whatever. He won anyway.
He won 4 Oscars.
Yeah.
Or not Oscars, Grammys.
I mean, but to my I was very disappointed with Damn. Just so everyone knows, I like that album, but I do not like it because Kendrick Lamar can do so much better. Like you've never listened to Good Kid, Mad City all the way through?
I haven't.
It's so good. It's like a movie. It's really like you're listening to a movie. It's so good.
That's pretty cool.
Like every song has its own vibe, and then it does like this little like phone call section at the end that keeps like the chronological order of the album, and it's so good. To Pimp a Butterfly is really good too.
I've only ever listened to King Kunta off of To Pimp a Butterfly. That's the only song I listen to.
There's These Walls, which is kind of an R&B song, and that song's awesome. There's that's a good song. That's a single from the album.
I don't have work tonight. I'm gonna do a Kendrick binge tonight.
Bro, you gotta listen to Good Kid, Mad City, and we can talk about it on the podcast.
For sure.
Because I will talk about every song from that album, because they're all so good.
I think Damn wasn't a bad album. It wasn't. It had a lot of good songs. DNA is a banger.
I mean, they're all bangers, but like
everybody knows
I'm looking for a Kendrick like artistic masterpiece.
Yeah, I guess I can see what
this
you're saying.
episode's about to be 40 minutes.
Yeah, it is. Do you have anything else to say about the Grammys? Other than like
I think Childish Gambino should have won Album of the Year.
The only award show I can't get into is the Emmys.
That's the theater one, isn't it?
No, that's the Tonys are the.
Yeah, Tonys is theater.
Emmys are TV shows.
Oh yeah, who watches TV anymore?
I watch TV and a lot of the Netflix shows.
Also,
get
nominated,
I
thought Lil Uzi Vert would have won Best New Artist, but he did not. Who was? I don't even know who Alessia Cara is.
Neither do I, dude. You're really stumping me here.
She's Canadian.
That doesn't mean I don't know her. I mean, I could be Canadian. You don't know.
Stay, How Far I'll Go, Scars to Your Beautiful. I don't know who that is.
Nope. Yeah, and actually I'm thinking about this. Another good example of people expressing their political views through their art rather than getting up on an award show and talking.
To Pimp a Butterfly, that's what that's all about. But
I want to say it was Gaga. It was either Gaga or I'm pretty sure it was Lady Gaga. She has this one song about I don't want to say I don't remember who it is. It's either Gaga or somebody along those lines. I don't quote me on that it was Gaga.
A pop white lady.
Yeah, but she has this song that's about like how she got sexually assaulted as a kid. It's Kesha. Okay.
It's Kesha.
Yeah, and apparently she performed it at the Grammys yesterday, and I'm like, see, that's the proper way to express your political opinions is through your art, because then it's more powerful. It holds so much more weight than getting up on stage and being like, we need to unite. Like, tell me that through your music.
Or like what Samuel L. Jackson was like, we have to start fighting back against white people, and it's like, wait, Samuel. It's like, wait, Samuel L. Jackson, what?
Man,
I think that he said something like that.
Because like, that's like the whole point of music is expression.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of art in general.
That's why I'm disliking a lot of artists nowadays. Is like they're not expressing themselves. They're just talking about how much they like drinking lean.
Your mama still live in a tent.
Oh. And like I guess it's cool. It's fun to get into. Like.
I think that trend is I think we're about to hit like peak trap, and we're about to something new. We've definitely already hit it.
Trap is going downhill.
When I listen to Culture 2, I was like, bro, this is not good.
I don't like Migos very much.
I could never get into Migos because they're so bland. I
got into them for a minute, but it's just all of their songs are in this little in this meter. Like it's hibbity. It's literally the same thing every song.
They're like and it's like, yep, that's the Migos song.
Did you ever see that Snoop Dogg clip where he's like, man, all these rappers nowadays, man, they're just like higgity, and I'm just like, oh, Snoop Dogg, I love you.
He's like, and it's really true though.
It bothers me.
Have you seen that video? Have you seen that video of him streaming?
No.
And there's like he live streamed, but there's like. He did like overreactions, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's like people think it wasn't even him playing, like it wasn't his gameplay. Like,
oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, man, I don't. To summarize my feelings, rap needs to change. Music in general needs to change because people need to. I like when people express themselves, and people aren't doing that.
I've been digging like really deep into like underground rap, like Lil Dusty G. He has like 10,000 listeners on Spotify, and I love him. Where I found Lil Ghost. He had like 70.
I still didn't listen to it.
Oh, it's so weird. After this episode, I'm gonna play that song that I listened to.
They're like the us of rap, where we only have not a fan base.
Can we get Lil Dusty G on the show?
Sure,
bro, that'd be lit. I actually listen to "Weeping" by Lil Dusty G. That song's awesome, guys.
Well, to summarize,
can we do more? We gotta do more episodes where we just talk about music because that ran a little long.
Music Mondays for sure.
We gotta do
like and comment if you want Music Mondays.
Maybe like every other Monday or something.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be cool. Anyways, to summarize,
we have way too many ideas.
Politics at award shows suck.
Stick to Twitter and stuff like that.
Express yourself through your music. Express yourself, people. Always express yourself.
Always express yourself. Don't let anyone stop you from expressing yourself.
Peace, love, and rock and roll, man.
Nice.
That's what it's all about.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, everybody have a wonderful day. Sorry it was so long. We took up so much of your time. We love you.